Hey, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like what you see, you can always join Patreon at patreon.com/PURPLEXEDQT, or you can become a member if you don't want to become a Patreon. And welcome to midnight. And Lindsay better be here because she was like, when are you going live again? I know it's dark. My lights that I usually use in my room or in my candle studio, and honestly, I didn't feel like bringing them back in, so this is me. What's up, K-Rox? This is no lighting. What's up, Angelique? So let me say hi to everyone. What's up, Capone, Wonder Twin, Lacey, Proud Aussie, Amy, K-Rox, Kimberly, mods, subs, members, everyone in between. If you want to be green, you become a member. So let me tell you why. Hey, Kayla. Let me tell you why I am live. For days, I have been listening to bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. Everywhere from me, people talking shit on me, all the way to Summer Wells and the lies that are coming out of people's mouths. Then tonight, I listened to Molly for about 5 minutes. I wanted to shoot myself. And I remembered why I stopped listening to her in the first place. So I want to straighten out a couple of things she said. I understand someone said she was on for like 7 hours. Well, that might explain it. But I do find it funny that all these people that tell other people to get a life can sit online for 7 hours. I don't even have a significant other. I couldn't stay online for 7 hours. Just saying. So, not a lot. You? What do you mean? Hey, Pearl. Hey, Princess. So, okay. What do you guys want me to begin with? Do you want me to start with the bullying, or do you want me to start with Summer Wells? Or Chris McDonough? Or Molly? You guys tell me. Because I could go with any of the above to start. I'm waiting on you guys. But I will say that I impress myself with how smart I am at times. I really do. And I hope the clip channels clip that. Because I honestly, I'm right. Another thing I'm right about. And it's aggravating that I see Chris McDonough almost at 100,000 subs. But I'll get into all that after. So you guys want to start with bullying. All right. I saw this girl yesterday. This video that was in my news feed for some reason. I've never watched her before. I didn't know what she was about. But the story she told, it's short, but the story she told kind of blew me away. So first I'm going to show you, and if you guys know this girl or this story, don't say anything. But I'm going to show you guys first this girl. She's 17 years old. Her name is Leah. She's absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. She's got 144,000 followers.
AC on, heat up the stew.
Oh, it's hot as hell.
Nigga, I don't want this bitch.
Oh, I'm going to get hit for the music.
Always ride on my own. I never really cared until I met you.
Okay, looks like a normal teenager, right?
Gonna get a back.
Right, I would say she looks like a normal teenager. Alright. I mean, personally, I think she's drop dead gorgeous. She's a little young, but I'd kill Sage if she did all that. But you guys get the idea. She looks Italian. She looks like she goes tanning. She's got a rock, die-hard body. All right, so that's Leah. Oh. All right, now let's hear the person that I saw yesterday. So if you guys know the person I'm about to show, I never saw her before.
Leah was taken to the hospital after attempting to take her life. She was later pronounced on Friday, February 25th, 2022. As you can see, Leah was a beautiful, tanned girl who was just like any other teenager nowadays, posting attractive videos of themselves over on the most popular app in the world at the moment, TikTok. Leah really was just your average teenager, like I said, posting attractive videos of themselves over on social media. For whatever reason it may be, likes, follows, attention, that certainly is not a crime. But Leah would get a lot of hate for the way that she looked. A lot of it had to do with her tan, a lot of it had to do with just the way she looked in general. We'll take a look at one of the comments that was left on one of her videos before she had taken her own beautiful life. Oompa Loompa Dopadidu, I've got some cocoa brown waiting for you. Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo, it looks like an orange that shit on you. One wipe and she's There was even a live stream that Leah did, and I want you to just take a listen to this, especially because on this particular live stream, people were just being so unnecessarily mean to her, or just because she looked orange. Is that it? At the end of the day, is that what we are picking on people for?
Are you a traveller, Leah? No. 10 mins. Ariane Hannah Pennies. Oh god, how, no I don't. No, I'm not a traveller, stop asking. Seriously, I told you about 50 times. There's 94 people there and they just keep asking. What do you mean? We're still, mate.
Leah said hit her up.
People are going to have me all insecure after this video.
I know, man. Oh. Invite Hannah Barry.
There was even a video posted to a tribute page on TikTok for Leah, and it was a screenshot of all of these comments that people hatefully made towards Leah. And number one, I love that this person has done this, because you just never know what somebody is fucking going through on a day-to-day basis.
Let me replay that. And I want you guys to hear this loud and clear. And the people who I'm talking about know exactly who I mean.
This person has done this because you just never know what somebody is fucking going through on a day-to-day basis. You just don't know what kind of insecurities someone has. No matter if you think they are hot or attractive or whatever, it's you just don't know what they are insecure about, or what is going on inside their lives for them to have done this. Because taking a step like this, there had to have been so many things building up for Leah to have done this. People have been tagging these people in the comment section of this particular TikTok. It has been deleted, unfortunately, but I mean, it's a little too late now. And a lot of people just don't really care because everyone is so desensitized to shit like this nowadays. It's people always say that. They always are who cares if I leave a mean comment on somebody's page? Because in the end, it doesn't matter. They're never gonna see it. They're too pretty. They're this, they're that. I'm insecure. So I can spread this sort of hate out into the world. And it's everyone at the end of the day has insecurities, no matter what you look like. I have insecurities. I have so many insecurities So many. But it is no one's fault that we have insecurities, and a lot of people would justify their comments about Leah because Leah made them insecure about themselves. And what's crazy is I'm insecure about my hair length. It cannot grow past here, so I wear extensions all the time, right? Now, is it people with long hair fault that I have this insecurity? No, it's not. It's my own thing that I've got to work on. I am just so saddened to have seen this because the way I came across this story was by viewing this TikTok on my For You page, and I just have to talk about it because I don't think I've seen anyone talk about Leah's unfortunate passing yet. And it's so fucked because it's like we have to sort of use this as a lesson to not fucking pile on people, and nobody should have to pass away or have their beautiful life taken away so soon just to teach people, hey, maybe it's not appropriate to go and leave some shit on people's stuff. It's gross. If you are one of the people who left an awful comment on her TikTok, let alone anybody's, anything, you gotta rethink about your actions, dude, and think about what you're putting out there. Because just remember, what goes around comes around, and it isn't pretty. Rest in peace to beautiful Leah, and my deepest condolences go to her family and friends. This is such an unfortunate situation. I wish that somebody could have been there and just said, hey, like, none of this matters. At the end of the day, what people say about you on social media doesn't matter. They're all projecting. They're all insecure about themselves too. Who cares? Everyone's insecure.
Isn't that sad? She killed herself. 17 years old, and she killed herself over YouTube bullying. That's horrific. Horrific. And let me give you the...
This is
her name's Drama Queen. She's got like 211,000 subscribers. And I don't even know why she was in my live feed. I mean, in my news stream. Like, I never watched her. I didn't know who she was. No idea. And sure enough, I happened to see the video. I was like, wow. Maybe all the talk I do about bullying. So this was last night. I happened to catch this. Hey, Jonathan. Then today I watched Voice's video, which got me really upset. And I don't know what's going on with her. I thought I reached out to her, but then I checked messages and I didn't. So I'm reaching out to her now. Like, contact me, come in here, let me know what's going on. But, you know, all these people that think it's okay to bully, to make videos. I got a message today from somebody that I'll read. I'm not going to read who it's from. But middle of the afternoon. And that's why I thought of this video. I mean, not that I'm suicidal or anything, because I'm not. Hold on. Okay. They said, did you see Call It As I See It channel Wag saying horrible things about you? I left a message to support you. Take a look. Then she said, you have a nice following now. They are so jealous. And to put a clip of 1 ton who can't stop mentioning you, I had to say something. All the comments were nasty, dragging up things for your new subs to leave Anyway, love you. Then she said, my comment didn't go down well. Pug said something. Natasha played that clip channel. I was reading her chat. Then Wag was in chat. They were falling at his feet. Am I muted? I'm not muted. I'm not muted at all, Jonathan. I think your sound is down. So, you know, when I received, hey, Ladybud, when I received a message like that, I'm like, wow, these people don't stop. I don't even ever mention any of them. But here they are, nonstop. What, 2-3 years already, Wog? It's time for you to get over me. Like, for real. For real, for real. And I just don't understand why I'm so damn important. But hey, if I'm that important, great. I never even think of these people. I don't care. Like, I just don't. So I find it interesting that someone like, how do I say this? Let me repeat this. Oh, no, Lacey, not like that at all. I don't know how to say this right. But no matter how hard these people try, I'm not going anywhere. So the fact that these people think about me, even in the slightest way, any day of the week, is kind of scary. But whatever's going on in their own life, their own insecurity, that's on them. All right. If I don't, like, I'm a New Yorker through and through. I'm going to get to that too, Coffee. There you are, Voices. Are you okay? I watched your video before when I was cleaning the bathroom. I listened to your video, but I'm going to come back to you in 1 second, Voice. If I don't talk about you anymore, it's because I don't respect you. If I don't respect you, I don't think about you. If I don't think about you, I'm not going to talk about you. So all these people that are still running their mouth, I have zero respect for you. That's why I don't talk about you. That goes across the board. So, I mean, there's a part of me that has more respect for the psycho than I do for half of these drama people. I would say 3/4 of these drama people. If you want to play clips of me from 2 years ago, from a year ago, from 6 months ago, from fucking yesterday, if that's what you feel you need to do to make yourself feel better, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. But if I'm not responding to it or I'm not talking about, I don't care. So some of these people I have not spoken about in months, years, some of them years. And the fact that they run to people that they stood so against, they're pathetic. Like, so if I'm still the topic of your thoughts, more power to me. And I'm doing pretty good because I can't, like, I don't even like hearing the shit anymore. And I don't mean like people telling me stuff because I hear about everything, but the drama community, the trauma community, it is so fucking boring. It's the same rinse and repeat every day. Even the fighting when Natasha and Granny's watching, I can't even listen to it anymore. Like, who cares? And then I thought maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me that is the wrong one. Like, and I feel like that a couple of different ways today. So, and I'm going to get to all of it. I feel bad for them too. Exactly, Coffee. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're so worried. What did Laura say 2 years ago? I'm not that fucking exciting, people. I'm seriously not. Laura, you're extremely boring. Right, Irish gal? I'd rather be boring and, like, we all came on here to have fun. Now it's all about shitty things people say. Exactly. It's just fucking lame. To the mod that deleted Irish Gal, it was fine. That's how Irish Gal is. I have no, I don't feel bad. I know she doesn't mean that, like, in a bad way. That's just her. I would not even know who you were referring to had they not been mentioned. There you go. But I'm just saying that it's just, It's so old, and I still get brought in over and over and over and over and over, and they still every fucking day, Laura this, Laura that, Laura said this, Laura, who fucking cares? And these people act like they're so innocent just because I don't have the desire or the time or the energy, but most importantly, the desire to bring up clips from 3 years ago or even yesterday. I don't clip these people. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. They're not important in my life to think about at all. And I honestly wouldn't even think about them at all if I didn't get clips, if I didn't get messages. So honestly, guys, you don't have to stick up for me. You don't even have to tell me. And I mean that honestly. I've said this over and over and over and over. Unless somebody is planning to hurt, blow up my kids, blow up my house, something like that, I want to know. Other than that, I don't care. And I really, truly mean that. Because all it's going to do is piss me off. All it's going to do is get me to respond. And I don't want to respond because I don't even want to know. Their lives are so miserable, and I just have zero respect for any of them across the board. And I've said this more than once. Putting down somebody else doesn't make you look better. So you can say anything you want about me, things I've said in the past, but the sad part is, again, most people have to lie. They don't tell the truth. They'll have a clip, and who was it yesterday? I was listening to Clowns of YouTube, and it was Randy, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was Randy who said, you can make a clip sound however way you want it to sound. So you can make a clip sound really bad if you want to. Welcome to the drama community, because that's what they do. And the other thing I noticed is, if it's a man, they don't touch them. Even the hardest of hard females that other females are so afraid of don't go after men. Why is that? Why are these hard asses? And it's kind of like, if you think I'm talking about you, I probably am. But, you know, kind of like, if the shoe fits, wear it. But I want to know why these strong ass, hard ass females that are so rough and tough can get berated by a man and they're in their chat saying, what's up? Why is that? RDA said way worse things than anyone I've ever heard. Nobody says a word. Ernie Shell, another one. Nobody says a word. Dolly's all right. Who else? I don't know. A lot of people. Put one up, caution you. Put one up about me. So, I know they do, Ladybud. Believe me, I know they do. Exactly. The same people that call me racist, call me this, call me that, are the same fucking idiots that are in this racist chat. They're such hypocrites. And exactly, thank you, Chris. Nobody calls out Benny Keys. Why is that? Why is Benny all of a sudden a wonderful person? Tell me, please, because I'd like to know. Because in my opinion, he's still the same piece of shit he was 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Now all of a sudden he walks on water? Same thing with the Galera. Another fucking idiot. But you get them in this little group, and it's perfectly okay. I can think of females that have said 10 times worse than I've ever said. Nobody says a word. Again, if the shoe fits, I think you should wear it. Natasha has said horrible shit to people. You don't see me fucking playing it. Why? I don't give a fuck. I don't need her for content. I don't need Molly for content. I don't need anybody for content. I need myself. That's it. I don't need... And I know that I used to fight with people, but I never initiated it. It was always a comeback. It was always me fighting back. And if people didn't... Let me rephrase that. So people would come after me. I would respond. They didn't like my response, and all of a sudden I'm Hitler. Yeah, okay. That's the way it went. Day after day after day after day. If I'm so big and bad, then you would shut the fuck up. Why do I say that? Because there are some creators in this community who present themselves as so big and bad, and people are so afraid of them. They're basically walk on water. Nobody says a word. They've said worse shit than I could ever even dream of. Nobody says a word. Nobody makes a video. Why? Probably because they go real life, because they don't want to fuck with them, because they're afraid of them. But if I'm so big and bad, logically, you'd be afraid. But you're not afraid because you know I'm not so big and bad. So sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Plain and simple. Exactly, Coffee. Exactly. Hey, Denise. I'm just following Team Summer, that I'm gone from those kinds of channels. I think a lot of people are like that, Denise, because you can tell in the numbers, in some of these numbers that are floating to shit, it was all about Summer. So, and I'm going to get to Summer in a minute. I think Benny has a heart in him somewhere. That's your opinion, Rocco. I think Benny's an asshole. I think he is a lie. I've seen him lie, blatantly lie. And nobody seems to have a problem with it. And it's not that I hate Benny. I don't fuck with Benny for a reason. I don't fuck with these people for a reason. And I wish more people took initiative and actually had a life outside of bashing somebody else. Because, like Drama Queen said, you don't know what somebody's going through. You have no idea what somebody's going through. How do you know that I'm not ready to off myself? Would everyone be happy then? Would all these people making videos, wow, would you finally be happy? Like, would that make your day? I mean, why? First, Natasha was a scammer to you. Now you're kissing her ass? Bitch, sit down. You're like a fucking girl without a dick. Like, I really don't think you have balls. I think you're just a fucking prick. And that's why I don't fuck with you. Sorry, but you're an asshole. Sorry. It depends. You have to email me, K-Rocks. You have to email me an address so I know exactly. But most likely anywhere like 15, 20, something like that. For shipping. It depends where in the UK. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm just so sick and tired of, oh, Laura this, Laura that, Laura that. Get the fuck out of here. Just shut up. It's just annoying. So that was what I wanted to address about that. And again, you don't know what somebody's going through. You don't know somebody's breaking point. And just because you're a loser with no life and no job or no anything doesn't give you the right to go after somebody or talk down on somebody that you believe is less than. But it's actually not less than, because you're just so pathetic. You need somebody to fight with. You need somebody to talk to. Many of us have moved on from that kind of drama. Many of us don't find it exciting. We find it really boring. So you don't see us, a lot of us, in those chats. You don't see us talking about those chats. I couldn't tell you about half these chats. Some of them I hear, but a lot of them, I don't want to know. I don't care. And a lot of people that have been with me for a long time feel the same way. It's the same old, same old. If I initiated something, if I was playing clips and I was, pushing it and I was talking shit, then I could see people saying something or being like, Laura this, Laura that. I don't initiate any of it. And believe me, I'm no angel, but I don't initiate this shit. And I've said it before. If I'm not important to you, especially somebody I don't fuck with at all, and nobody I know even fucks with them, you got some serious problems, like for real, especially when somebody's not even engaging. That's a problem. Like, you need to move on, because that's pretty fucking sad, for real. So, and again, if I don't respect you, I'm not fighting with you. I used to fight with people that I somewhat respected because I cared about their opinion and I wanted their opinion of me to change. Well, that went out the window a while ago. And so I don't fight with people anymore. Why? I don't respect you. Why fight with you? So people can take what they want from what I just said. You can clip it and spin it any way you want. But seriously, it's time to move on. Anyone that's still making videos of shit I said or did 2 years ago, it's time to move on. And I don't know what video, call it as I see it posted, because honestly, I've never watched her. I don't care. She don't like me. I don't like her. I don't like her videos. Too many clip channels. It's become insane. It's all these clip channels trying to make a buck. All these clip channels trying to, oh, if we use Laura's name, we can. I don't know if people notice my name doesn't bring money or views anymore. So you need to move on to find somebody who does bring views and money, because it's probably why the bigger creators in the community stopped clipping me, because it just really isn't that fucking exciting. But that's just the way it is. Fighting plus name call, YouTube boring. I totally agree. I'll check in a little while, K-Rocks. So just remember, you don't know what someone is going through. Seriously. You're like a girl without a dick. Well, I know. I meant you're like a girl because you're a man without a dick. See, but Sarah, that's one of those things that I just pop off at the mouth, and sometimes it doesn't make sense, and I don't totally remember what I say, but it just kind of pops out. And if it pops out when it pops out, oh well. I don't hold what people say standards 24/7, Everybody fucks up. When you're mad or you're saying something quickly, the fact that I'm held to this high standard that everything I say must be said correctly or it's going to be clipped and put out there, that's their problem. Hey, Lindsay, that's their problem. That's not my problem. So I just think people need to fucking seriously get over me. Thank you, Irish gal. They're not like rehearsed or anything. It just kind of flies out. So, but I mean, honestly, the worst thing about me is I have a fucked up mouth at times. Okay. If that's the worst thing people can say about me, I think I'm doing all right, considering the amount of times I go live. Honestly. Some of the messed up words that come out of my mouth trying to yell. Exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I do. I had a friend tell me once, you can't fight with someone who thinks they're right. It's a waste of time and energy. It's a good point, too. But I don't even believe they believe some of the shit they say, but they say it anyway. So I keep writing comments that aren't appearing. Yeah, they are. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there that, again, you never know somebody's story. And you just never know. Exactly. Trolls aren't even fun anymore. They're just not. So moving on. I was listening to Molly for literally 10 minutes. I would say it was about 10 minutes. It's about all I can handle. But she was going off. Like, not off, yelling. She was ending her life. She said some things. I seriously almost jumped on panel and I could have strangled her. So I want to straighten some stuff out. The stereotyping that she did was disgusting to me. Absolutely disgusting. Nobody should be stereotyping everybody from one instance. So she was rattling off, I think it was a troll, but she was rattling off, I wasn't watching chat, but she was rattling off somebody. saying that something was delusion. The girl must be delusional. She wasn't a homeowner. She wasn't this. She wasn't that. She wasn't this. Okay, Molly, I'm not a homeowner. I have very little in a savings plan. I live paycheck to paycheck. I work my ass off, and I didn't vote for Biden. Not a Trump lover, but I'm not a Biden supporter. I'm also on some state help. And when I say some, meaning food. And at the prices of food to feed 3 teenagers, I think I'm entitled. I hate to say that, but it is. And it has nothing to do with work. I work my ass off. I work harder than most. So, and I've worked my entire life. Well, not my entire life, since I got out of college at 21. So, to hear somebody stereotype, you must be, she was talking to this troll, I guess, who I guess was a Biden supporter. You must not be a homeowner. You must be on government assistance. You must not work just because you support Biden. Okay. Then she asked all these things about it probably doesn't affect you. Molly, listen to me. The president affects everybody from every aspect of life. I know many, many wealthy people that voted for Biden. I know many educated people, far more educated than you are, that voted for Biden. These are the same people that made the mistake of voting for Obama twice and donated plenty of money to Obama twice. So to say that a Democrat is a Democrat just because they're on government assistance is probably one of the most ignorant things I've ever heard come out of your mouth. Many people on government assistance are still Republicans. The government assistance doesn't stop based on a Republican or a Democrat. They would like it to, but anyone that knows anything about politics, and I am certainly not a political person, but anybody that knows anything about politics knows that even 8 years, you're not changing the help system or the assistance system. You can make it better by like eliminating Section 8 unless you're on major disability, which I think they may have, which I'm okay with that. Because I saw one too many people getting free when they could be working. So that's the kind of government assistance you might be talking about. But that's not majority of people on government assistance. So don't stereotype people, because I guarantee at least half of your subs are on some sort of government assistance. Food prices have gone up so high that government assistance for food is stronger now than it's ever been before. That's not because a Democrat is in office. Because to be honest with you, I got more money when a Republican was in office. When Trump was in office, I was entitled to more money than I am with Biden. So the whole Republican-Democrat thing, you're wrong about. I understand you're a Trump supporter. That's wonderful. But if Adrian left you and took all his money and left you like Betty Broderick with no kid and no money and just paying your rent or paying for a house, you might have a different opinion. So until you walk in other people's shoes or until you're in someone else's shoes, just try to think, what would I do if I was in their shoes? So instead of judging people and stereotyping people, you might want to rethink the way you speak. So I wanted to say that. I understand, because some people think that, and that includes disability too. Some people think that the president comes in and everything changes and that happens under their watch. Everything that Biden has for the next 4 years is leftover from what Trump did. There are things that, in my opinion, do I think Trump was a better president than Biden? I think Fluffer is a better president than Biden. I think overall, Trump did all right. At least on the surface. He kept gas prices down. He kept the economy down. Even through COVID, he kept stuff down. So I give him props. That's what I care about. We are being sodomized by the government on a daily basis. Certain things have skyrocketed. There's no reason for it to be skyrocketed. I understand gas and oil and all that kind of stuff. But chickens, eggs don't change. Chickens aren't affected by COVID. So why are egg prices through the roof? Why are milk prices through the roof? Cows change? No. Beef has changed. Beef is through the roof. Chicken's through the roof. Everything's through the roof. Why? Why? And I feel like in a lot of ways, people are using where COVID prices needed to change, like gas prices, so trucks coming in. I get all that. Airfare up. I get all that. Certain things are going to change because they just are. But you also see a lot of changes of things that probably really weren't affected and still astronomical. Why? Because they can. So, oh, absolutely, JR. I totally agree with you. Princess on government assistance. Sure is. But that's what I'm saying. She does act very entitled. But that's a difference between new money and old money. Someone that grew up with money doesn't think like her. Someone that came into money thinks like her. That's the difference. Hey, Joy. That's the difference. So, yes, transportation costs as variable costs have risen, price rise for consumers. I get that. But there's a lot, I can't think of an exact example, but there's a lot of things that have risen that didn't need to rise. Stuff that dramatically rose, that there's no explanation for it other than they can. And that's what you see a lot happening, because they can. So, bird flu outbreak, chicken egg prices. Yeah, but honestly, our egg prices in Kroger's are still extremely low. I was in Trader Joe's today. They were like $5 a dozen. I told Phoenix, now we'll stick with Kroger's. It's still like $1.30 for 18 eggs. So you see things in one place and not in another place. There's a reason for it, because they're making it that way because they can. You know, I don't know how I would feed my kids. Even if I got a full-time job, I wouldn't be making any more than I do now. Like, honestly. So, even with a full-time job, I would have to be working 3 jobs to be able to afford feed 3 teenagers. And anybody with 3 teenagers knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's almost next to impossible. Paper plates. Yes, paper plates, way more expensive. I agree with that. We import more foods from other countries when we can raise everything. That's very true. We have eggs for Kroger's is $1.30, I think, for 18 eggs. For some reason, our eggs and milk are very cheap. I don't know why they are. They just are. But not at Publix, which is right behind Kroger's. Publix has skyrocketed. But meat and chicken, I went to a Mexican place. I was in the mood for Mexican last week. So I asked the boys what they wanted. I said, let's get Mexican. Normal place was closed. So I picked Phoenix up from work. We go to a Mexican place down the road. I have never seen Mexican food so expensive in my life. I think it was $59 for 2 meals. Like, fajitas were $26. That's insane. You don't have to charge, and the place was packed, but you don't have to charge that much. That's like me raising my candles to 50, saying, well, here we go. I could see like $1 or $2, but not like, I mean, the fajitas were not gold. They weren't laced with gold to be worth, like $25, $26. I don't remember exactly how much they were, but the bill was $59 for 2 meals. I was blown away. Hey, St. Elmo's Fire. Everything is high. Yeah, rent here has skyrocketed. Even today, we went, and I expected it to be a little higher, but I got a gluten-free pizza and a Godfather pizza. $62 for 2 pizzas. Why? Ours was 27. Phoenix was 27. Something like that, plus tax. Yeah, it's insane. Chicken wings are ridiculous. Kroger's has some chicken wings you can get that are cheaper. We're having truck sales, 20 rib steaks for $40. Really? That's nice. 2 pizzas. Now, I expected it to be higher because the guy won like the second best pizza in the world competition, won like $7,500 and only lost to someone in Italy. I was like, I got to try this guy's pizza, and found out he's right in Madison. So I kept forgetting to go there, and then today I remembered. We got there at 4:20. He opened at 4. It was already fucking fully packed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. Hey, Cheshire Cat. What's in a Godfather pizza? It's like a meat pizza. It had Italian meatballs and sausage and pepperoni and cheese, and it was good. Was it worth 26 bucks? Not really. It was good though. Yeah, you can get good deals at Kroger's. I see gas is slowly starting to come down. Like I paid $3.60 yet the other day because I have, spent so much on food. Kroger's really, if you guys have a Kroger's, use it. I cut up breast and cook like I used to wings. It's not a bad idea. But Kroger's has some good deals. A fire station up their prices? I'm telling you. Are your fire station up their prices? Exactly. Because, really, Mexican is cheap. It really is. Yeah, I don't know how anybody uses DoorDash. I saw they wanted like an $8 delivery free. Get the fuck out of here. I'll take my car and go get it myself. Thanks. I couldn't believe it. I feel the exact same way. Walmart is good. Oh, not here they don't. Walmart's just as bad as anywhere else. I'm like, damn. Oh, it's pretty good. Dayton really enjoyed it. Me, I was like, it's pizza. It's definitely better than anything else you'll find in Alabama. But, I don't know. So, before I forget, I do want to tell you guys, Phoenix went to the doctor today. I took him to the doctor. They did an x-ray. He doesn't want to remove his metal, his hardware. He said that the pain that he's feeling, he doesn't believe is from the hardware because the pain and swelling is in the front and his hardware is in the back. So he asked Phoenix if he had any swelling in the back. He said no. And he looked at it. It's more on the side. So he gave him some anti-inflammatories, and he's going to check back with him in June and see where we are there. But he said that he doesn't believe that that it has to do with his hardware, and he'd prefer not to take him out. So just want to let you guys know. And Dayton started on his Vyvanse today, and he said he feels good. So we're doing good. We're getting somewhere. Food City and Kroger. Yeah, Kroger's is the best deal. Ramen is still cheap. Ramen's cheap. Self-reliance is always cheap. But yeah, but you know what, Willow? I was in Home Depot and I saw a, I saw strawberries. I was like, ooh, I can make my own. Fucking $9 for strawberry seeds. Well, shit, for that price, I might as well fucking just go buy strawberries. There's no point in making my own. So, what's 5 ants? I didn't say 5 ants. Oh, Vyvanse. I think it's Vyvanse. Yeah, Vyvanse. It's to stop binge eating. I've got 2 gardens. I'm putting in a 3rd. I'm telling you, I just didn't think it was worth it. A lot of people in my chat, I didn't know about Vyvanse. And a lot of people in chat, when I talked about dating, had told me, try Vyvanse. It's for binge eating. So I asked the doctor and he agreed. Then it took a couple of days because insurance wouldn't approve it. And then my doctor had to talk to insurance and then he did. And today it was approved. So don't even get me started on insurance companies and their bullshit. It's a medication, yes. Oh no, the bulbs in thank you, Mara. It is also for ADHD, but they make you do Adderall. He doesn't need Adderall. He's not ADHD. And Adderall is the key ingredient. I learned all this from the doctor. The key ingredient in Adderall would not help binge eating. Yeah, you won't eat, but it's the key ingredient in Vyvanse or something will stop you from binge eating. Like, Adderall is not approved for binge eating. Vyvanse is. I mean, I am too, Willow, but that's me. I am very ADHD. I'm definitely not OCD, but I'm definitely ADHD. So, but I wasn't going to give him Adderall. And I didn't want him taking Adderall because Adderall is not approved for binge eating, where Vyvanse is. And I want to thank you guys. Whoever told me about it, it was people in chat that told me about it. And I didn't even know. And people said to me, and they messaged me, said, try to get him on Vyvanse. Like, that is approved for binge eating. So I spoke to a doctor. And sure enough, he's on it. We'll see how he does. He said he feels good. I kept asking him, how do you feel? How do you feel? I have all the letters of the alphabet shaking my head. So, all right. So that's that. I'm trying to get it for both. Yeah, I personally, the ADHD, Adderall's done me fine for years. I've been on it, 12 years already? Not a problem. The whole bullshit that, you don't eat on Adderall and you're going to get skinny. Yeah, I got skinny initially and then I gained it all and then some. So your body gets used to it. All right. Moving on. What do I want to talk about next? Okay. You guys need to tell me, because I'm starting to lose my shit. What I mean by that is, you get seeds off strawberries from the store and grow them. You can really do that? I didn't know you could do that. I've heard people say you can do that. I didn't know you could do that. All right. I tried listening to Chris McDonough today. It lasted a whole 5 minutes. I'm going to explain why. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one that's wrong. But I give you a little scenario. Somebody said, it doesn't matter who, but somebody said, and it was confirmed, that Don Wells was read as Miranda rights. This was put out by Chris McDonough, who then transferred it to thousands of people. Tens of thousands of people. The second I saw it, I said, bullshit. Unless he's being transferred to Utah, that's a lie. Tennessee cops do not read him Miranda rights for Utah. So someone I know dug into it a little. The real story is that Utah cops, and if Chris knew this much, why didn't he give a follow-up? Why is he letting people believe that Don's going to jail? Don's not going to, well, he's in jail. But nothing's going to happen to Don. Cops came in from Utah. They may have read him as Miranda rights. I don't know. But the cops came in and said, there's not much we're going to be able to do, but we just wanted to talk to you. And they talked to him. That's it. No arrest. He's not being transferred to Utah. He's not being shipped to Utah. The Utah police came in and spoke to Don. This is fact and verified. So I see people running with all of Chris's lies when they're nothing but lies for views and numbers. Because if I was able to verify that I was right, then Chris knows and is not telling anybody. He doesn't want anyone to make it like he did something wrong or that he really can't help the sisters. So he's making everyone believe that Don's being shipped to Utah to be booked. Not happening, people. Not happening at all. And again, I said this a week ago. And the second I heard it, I said it was bullshit. Now, what I did not know that Utah police came to Tennessee to speak to him. That I didn't know until today. But the fact that, once again, Chris is wrong and spreading false information that's spreading all over the place is fucked up. I used to respect Chris. I may not have liked him, but I respected him. But now I see this is all for views. All for views. And it seems like so many people do not care about the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear whatever conspiracy fits their thinking, whether it's rational or not. And that bugs the fuck out of me. I agree, Amber, but it does. It bugs the fuck out of me. Getting Mary's and Jean's hopes up. Exactly right. For views. Sensationalism. So I tried listening tonight for a couple of minutes. I couldn't do it. Chris came into this scene way later than I did. And he's almost at 100,000 subs. And that pisses me off. He's got way better track record of life behind him than I do. Well, I'll give him that. I'll never take that away from him. Many years as a cop, which is something I don't have. And I own that. Which is why I get so frustrated listening to him tell lies and never a follow-up. And then tonight, when I tried listening, he speaks to everybody like they're fucking idiots. And people throw money at him. And people throw memberships at him. Is it just me? Is that how people want to be spoken to? Do people want to feel like they're such idiots and they need almighty Chris to tell them every fucking detail in a story? I don't get it. So I wonder if it's me. I give my audience the credit that they're smart. I give my audience the belief that they can see through, they can read between the lines. So if I miss out one little detail, they could figure it out. Or if I come back to it, they're smart enough to figure out, oh, she meant this there. Do I go through things too fast? That people skip over that the truth is right there? Is my presentation wrong? I don't know what I'm doing so wrong that I give people too much credit. Some I do. I assume, and maybe it's just me, but I assume that people can see humor in certain things. I assume that people understand sarcasm. And I know what they say about assume. But I seem to do that often. Am I going too fast for people? Like, should I go through a lot more details? Should I slow things down? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys. The community has lost its mind. I agree. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't listen to people that talk to me like I'm a fucking moron. And I'll give you a better example. I was listening to Ikmil. I know I said his name wrong. Ikmil. Talking about the Bosley trial, which he was playing a clip of the court date today. He wasn't down talking anybody. He wasn't saying talking in slow speed. He showed what brought her to this point, the interviews that brought us here, for those that didn't follow the case, and then played it. And that's how I do things. Like, I agree with that. But he also doesn't have, he's got a lot of people, but that's really because of Petito. But he doesn't talk to people like they're fucking idiots. Many of the ex-cops talk to people like they're fucking morons. And they have all the accolades in the world. All the money thrown at them, the memberships thrown at them. Do people want to be spoken to like they're idiots? Like, you're on a pedestal? Like, help me understand, because I don't get it. Oh, I'm glad, Catherine. You're not a narcissist person out there exploiting tragedies. Just keep being... Thank you. No, I understand that, Amber. I'm just saying, like, I see all these creators that... And I do call them creators, but I see all these creators / ex-cops that literally talk to people like they're morons. And I can't watch them because of that. Even the lawyers that are out there don't speak to people like they're idiots. They'll go through things step by step. You know, some of them I like, some of them I don't like. I found a brand new legal channel, which I actually really like. Legal Bites, I think it's called. I actually really like her. From what I heard, I only watched one episode. But who's down to earth? Ikmel? Maybe start calling everyone to... Yeah, exactly, Bad Wolf. But you know what I'm saying? It's just frustrating. From my standpoint, it's frustrating. Because I don't like talking to people like they're idiots. I want to talk to people like they get me. They understand and they want to hear the truth, not all the fluff. Oh my God. Bye, Kelly. Have a good day. Kelly, you're the exact type of person that I'm referring to. You're an idiot. And you are the exact type of idiot that I'm referring to. Go back to Chris, who needs to tell you how you should wipe your ass every day. Okay? Bye-bye. You're too stupid to be in this chat. If that's what you just got out of what I just said. He is very passionate. But people like Kelly Gibson, they are Chris's wet dream. They are the people that Chris caters to. They are the people throwing money at Chris. Right there. Her comment right there. It's free to be an idiot. That's true too. Good point. If I become your favorite creator, no matter what I say, I'm right. In your eyes, then you'll support it. The more that buy-in, the easier to sell the masses. It's true. Tip for you, Kelly, use the reply. No, but you know what it is, Pearl? It's not that he's boring. It's just the way he talks. Like, a lot of the ex-cops do that. They talk to people like they're idiots. And I can't do it. I won't do it. You know, but you see how dumb people are when you look at a comment like Kelly's. riding his ass? Whose fucking ass am I riding? Like, you can't be this dumb. But yeah, that's his crowd. He is this dumb. Ikmel is down to earth. The same way I don't like people who are demeaning or patronizing. People make excuses for cops and allow things they want from anyone. I'm telling you, they throw it at him. He doesn't correct any speculation because he knows he wants to be on top. He wants to be the guru. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people do know the law, even if they're not ex-cops, or understand things without being an ex-cop. And I don't know why he didn't straighten it out. I really, truly don't. Thank you, Amber. I'm not sure this is a net positive anymore. Oh, I know. He will never apologize. Seems like a lot more idiots than us smart people. Absolutely, Zelda. Absolutely. You know, again, I say, not for nothing, but how did Benny Keys all of a sudden become an icon? Or the Galera? You know, how's Michael Long doing the Galera? Like, I just can't with these people. And the way people change, flip-flop overnight, like, they're this, they're that, you know, they're so this. And meanwhile, they don't give a fuck. They're just using these people for views. And it's sick to me. No, I kind of like him. Some stuff I like. I like his style, though. A lot of folks on YouTube have had run-in with the laws, say the least. It's true, too. Good point. But you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I just need to talk to people more thoroughly. I don't know. But I see these people wanting a conspiracy. I saw it with Molly. All these people that were throwing money at Molly during, you know, when we were still friends. I'm like, are these people this dumb? Why are you guys, like, believing this bullshit? Thank you, Zelda. Sorry, but I just need to know where to go order a candle with my own Oh, you just let me know, K-Rox. You just tell me. You just say, I want to use this picture and tell me what you want on it. The new website is, I'm making things a little easier. Like I said, I'm building it from scratch. It's going to take a little time, but I like it. It's coming out really good. Benny is the best salesman in this community right now on a backup channel pulling 10 views. That's because of Summer Wells. It's not because he's a good person. It's because of Summer. It's the same people that just love Chris McDonough. It's the same crew. Me neither, Sherry Ann. That's who they're taking advantage of, like the Q-types. Yep. They baffle people with bullshit. Yeah, but many of us that can see right through the bullshit are not impressed. We know he's the same person he always was. Piece of shit. Because BK turned on Candace. Exactly. It's not because he has content. It's not because he's good to listen to. You guys want a sneak peek of the new website? I'll give you a sneak peek. I only have like a little bit done. But I'll give you a sneak peek of the homepage. A piece of the homepage. Oh. That's all you can see right now. That's it. That's all you get. Now, I don't have much more done other than that. I told you guys it was going to take me some time. Still trying to figure shit out. Thank you, Amber. You know what? I don't have enough pictures. That's my problem. No, this is the new one I'm building. Did you get the short I sent you about wax melts? I think so. And I'm also creating wax pods, which is a little different than wax melts. I think no, not Ladybud. Ladybud will be the second person to get the all-new wax pods next month. But I do have a couple of subscriptions this month that I am I'm going to start doing. So, do you have black cherry? No, I don't believe I do. And that's the other thing. I have to, the new website, I'm doing candle by candle by candle. So I have to post like 200 candles. So yeah, those are getting wheeled down. Like I'm probably not, I'm going to have a section on the website, like random candles. But I'm going to focus on probably my top 50. I think 50 is a good range. But I have to make labels. I got to make the candles. Yeah. Benny is on a roll lately. TM is whining on. Yeah, I don't watch any of them anymore. It is a lot of work. It's not BK per se. BK is an asshole. He's just an asshole. Like, plain and simple. Oh, you know what, K-Rox? I have a... Is it a black cherry? I don't remember. I do have a cherry, but it's not a black cherry. I know I have a cherry. I have a couple different cherries. No page sit and wait for someone is hawking a lug or snot right. Exactly. Thank you, Alma. I do work very hard. I have plenty of monthly offers. I'd go maybe top 10 with so yeah, I have them monthly. Oh, voice, that one. Yeah, but I don't know about that. It just seems like it would make a big mess. She has a cherry, grew back. Damn right. Probably did at this point. I don't disagree at all, but he's hit a stride right now and the crowd is eating it up, which is why I say that. See, I don't watch him, so I don't know. I honestly don't watch him. I can't listen to the way he talks. And him and, you know, the glare of being besties. Like, get the fuck out of here. But I'm not going to talk about them. Like, I'm not going to go live about them or anything. They're just not my thing. The BKs and MGLs, they hurt the case. Welcome, Little Feather. Not her. And that's the other thing, Denise. You just brought up a good point. Someone told me today that, hey, Verika, someone told me today that everybody plans on going to Tennessee for Summerwell's 10th anniversary or something. So he gained CW's trust and did exactly what CM did to her. I can't anymore. Nope. What happened, Amber? What do you mean? So, I heard Molly and Betty and JLR and everybody's going to Tennessee. Why? If I remember, everybody heard the same thing I listened to, and they said very clearly, keep that okay, K-Rox, hold on, K-Rox, don't pay through the website. You'll pay an arm and a leg for shipping. So you're gonna have to just wait a minute. That social media has hurt the case. So why are you all going down there? If you care about Summer, how about you listen to the experts? You know, there's a time and a place that to rah-rah for Summer Wells, and there's a time and a place where an intelligent person knows when to back the fuck off. If every law enforcement agency is telling you to back the fuck off, there's a reason. If every agency is telling you to stay home, there's a reason. You should all try listening. They never cared about Summer. I agree. Yeah, K-Rox. The reason I say that is if you try to buy it through the website, it's going to be astronomical in shipping. It'll show you like $50 for shipping. And that's another thing, guys. I want you to know, the new website, I'm not doing standard shipping. It's whatever it is. So I noticed, like, I went to test it to see how much it would be using their platform, how much it would be to send a candle to California that weighed 2 pounds, and it was like $5. So I think shipping is going to get cheaper. I think. The case has been absolutely nuked. I agree with that. Totally agree. 5-year-old girl, 6 years old now. But I just don't understand why they are going there. Like, you don't need to go there. The cops don't want you to go there. The people that are actually investigating the case are telling you not to go there. Why don't you listen? I don't get it. I mean, I do get it because all they care about is views. And it's just annoying to me. Hey, Monica. Kay, what email did you send it to? Hold on. I did not see Ben. I don't watch Benny. I can't handle his voice. I'm in a glare. I just can't listen to. All right. Yeah, personalized labels not a problem. Okay, but I just need an exact address so I can give you an exact price. The BK and the glare. Oh no, they're besties. Seen a video the other day at Molly and Prince's hotel, and it looked like Prince's health is getting better. I have no idea, Verika. I really, truly don't. All I do know is that. Oh, I got it. I got it. I see it. Hold on. Hang on, guys. Let me just do this for her. K-Rex, what candle do you... I mean, which candle are you interested in? So I know how to price it. Because I don't want to give you a price for the wrong candle. No, you don't want to order through the site. Alright, so we're going to put you in a... Yep. I know, I saw that, Willow. But he's another one. Like, you know, I don't hear any of the girls going after him that go after girls all the time. You know, like, I'm not saying that. I happen to like Dolly. But what I mean by that is, I don't see these badasses going after Dolly. Why aren't they? Because this community is a bunch of fucking pussies that don't go after men. Like, sit the fuck down. Signature candle? Okay. Shipping candle 1. 2, 1. Ooh. All right, let me make that. That's high. It's saying $40, but maybe I made the... Let me keep it under 2. Let me cancel that. Oh. Alright. Let's say 1, 8. It's showing me $29.79. And I know I can't go any lower than that because I lowered that pounds, but I can't do a signature for less than 1.5 pounds. Plus tape and everything else. So that's why I waited at 1.8, which is pretty much what all the packages are. And that's the cheapest. It says first class package, international, estimated delivery 1 to 4 weeks. And then you have UPS, which is $40 for delivery by 4/14 if I mailed it tomorrow. And it just goes up from there. So it depends how quick you want it. $115.90, what's that? Total? I don't know what tax is. No, is it showing you on the website $115.90? No, it's only $30 or $40, depending on how fast you want it. Think it's a bad look for him, however. Well, that's why, Willow, I'll never go with that. I will never be that person. And I said that a long time ago. You'll never see me be that person. Ever. He's giddy at pancreatitis? Who? Hey, keep it real. I'm doing good. K-Rax, if you want to pay full price on the website, I mean, you could do that. But, I mean, I could save you a bunch of money doing it this way. It's up to you. Princess did. Oh. Yeah, I really have not watched her because... Alright, K-Rox, I really have not watched her ever since I saw her drinking with Princess. That was the end for me. She lost all my respect. You know, you're going to sit there and cry and cry and cry about her and then about Princess, and then you're going to turn around and drink with him? No. Sorry. Not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen. And that's why I said, there's just a lot of things I will not do. You know, everybody's got morals and values. I have mine. Whether people believe it or not, I actually have very serious morals and values. And I'm not going to sell my soul for views and subs. Not going to happen. And this is a full-time job for me. It's not like it's not. Still never going to sell my soul for subs and views. Nope. I'd rather be the turtle, slowly, but successfully. Steady and slow. And I'm okay with that. You have a panel together? Okay. Yeah, email it to me. That is not a true friend at all. I know. Keep it real. I could not believe it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's clear you're changing and over a lot of the... Absolutely, Coffee. You've been with me a long time. And that's what a lot of people have said to me. It's just boring. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It's fucking boring. Even the guy's shit is boring. All of it's boring. I just don't get it. She cares. Willow, I don't care what she's got to say, though. She's a fucking nasty pig. Like, I don't care. Her hard-on for me is her problem. It's not my problem. It doesn't change my day. She doesn't take up any thoughts in my day. You know? She wants to think about me and talk about me and build a channel on me. Go right ahead. That's your problem. You know, I can't control what somebody else thinks of me. Nor do I care. Thank you, Denise. You know, I heard something tonight that I thought was so true. That I don't want to reword it wrong. People are jealous of you for what, I'm going to get this wrong. People are jealous of you for what they want from you. Like, any part of you, I know I'm screwing this up, but read through the lines. Any part of you that people make fun of, that's what they are missing in their own life. Something like that. And I thought it was very true. They hate me because they ain't me. Damn right. Exactly. I don't care. Again, hating somebody else is like drinking poison, expecting your neighbor to die. If you drink poison, the neighbor across the street is not going to die. I don't hold on to hate. If you don't like me, that's fine. You don't have to like me. But if you're constantly, if I take up that much space in your head, if I take up any space in your head, you don't hate me. Because I don't like you, that's why I don't speak of you. I don't make videos of you or clip you or do anything about you because I really don't like you. That's the difference. Someone that truly doesn't like somebody doesn't talk about them. Just saying. All ends up with them reflecting. Absolutely. People call it holding grudges. I think that's what I've seen who you are, and I won't unsee it. I think it's that I've seen who you are. Oh, I agree. People hate others because their own insecurities, aka they hate me because they ain't me. No, but it was said, I don't even remember where I heard it, but I thought it was so true. And I was like, you know what? That's a good point. That, you know, if someone's insecure about the way they look, they're going to hate on your looks. If somebody is insecure about, you know, you have a degree and they don't, they're going to go after your education. I found it very interesting. You left the assholes in your dust. I totally agree with that too. Seems like community all has their kryptonite. That one person, the lock in on, you seem to be her. Oh, I'm a lot of people's, but I don't care. If I was, here's the thing, Willow, and I've said this earlier and I'll say it again. If I was even half of the person that they all claim I was, they would be scared shitless. Just like all the other people that are what they think they are, they don't go after. They're a joke. They're just a joke. Like, she can hone in on me all show. I don't even think about her. I don't think about her. I don't talk about her. She doesn't take up one iota of my brain, in my thoughts, in my Discord, in member Discord, anywhere. Like, she just doesn't. Nobody gives a fuck. That's the difference. These people talk about me everywhere. I don't even mention them. There's a big difference. That's what they don't seem to realize. But hey, carry on. Exactly. I'm so evil and I'm such a horrible person. Why do you keep talking about me? Are you not afraid of what I'm going to do to you? Because you know I'm not going to do anything because I don't play like that. But they're just losers, and that's what losers do. That's what lowlifes do. Exactly the way they act is how they act. You know? Just like Mr. Insecurity over there. Why you even think about me? Why? I don't get it. Stop thinking about me. Just move on. Like, it's fucking weird. Next thing you know, he's gonna date Psycho just so they can both talk about me all the time. Like, it's just fucking weird. I'm chill tonight, but happy. Happy is good. Voices, are you still here? Did Voices leave me? Or is she still here? No, I'm serious, Willow. I mean, that's ridiculous. This man is fucking ridiculous. I have never in my life seen someone like this. Ever. You're here. Do you want a link? Can you tell me what the hell happened? I've had a really good friend throughout my life, but I can count them on one hand. Oh, absolutely. The rest are jealous. You know what? Unbelievable, and I'm a nice person. Believe me, I am a good fucking person. Like, they can say whatever they want. I know that I'm a good person. I may not remember things well. I may not, I may have a short fuse. I may do things that, or say things that I shouldn't say. But at the end of the day, if someone needs me and I care about them, even if I didn't care about them, I'd be the first one to be there for them. I don't think these losers would. And I don't like fake relationships. If I don't like you, I will tell you I don't like you. And I'm not going to be shy about it or anything. Thank you, Hounds. I get you too. People need to remember they are enough and have everything inside them they need. That's true. Greatest love of all. inside yourself. 100%. I love you, Capone. Just come on, what guy are you talking about? I don't even want to put his name out there. The one kissing Natasha's ass right now. I'll put it there. This is why I become more vocal. I find it comical. I love you, Lindsay. Not. You're just typical. I am a typical New Yorker. I am. But I'm saying that. Thank you, Capone. I'm just saying, though, that if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to fake liking them. If I don't like you, I don't like you. And I'll tell you, I don't like you. I don't like things you've done. Lindsay, you're not leaving me. Like last night, for example. If Lindsay wasn't as strong as she was, she would have told me to go fuck myself 10 times over. I was hard on her last night. I don't know why. She just hit me the wrong way. But because she knows me and she could see right through me, she knew that if she called me 5 seconds later with something serious, I would drop everything I was doing. You know, I do snap at people. I don't do it on purpose. It's the New Yorker in me. I got a short fuse. I just do. I do it to Anastasia too. I'll snap on her at times. She's been with me long enough. She sees right through me. So you just have to sometimes see right through me to really find the real me. Just saying. All right, K-Rox. No, she don't like you, Capone. She says you're mean to her. I agree, and yeah, voice, take a link, because she just hit on something I was going to say. It's what I want to say. Hold on. Let me set up stream. Nah, she just made me mad last night. I was like, oh, I'm going to kill her. Hi, voice. There it is. Voice says you need to hear what I got to say. So you need to come up here so I feel like I'm talking to you, not at you. I know. I literally asked a simple question and I was like, damn, are you in a fucking bad mood? I was brain dead. Like, I'll give you an example. What I want to tell voices, I can't remember. I have to keep the message up. What's up?
I made it.
What?
I made it.
All right. How you doing?
I'm struggling. I'm here.
All right, listen to me. I need to tell you this, and it's very, very important that you listen, because I can't say this enough. 5 CPS calls and all the shit and all the lies and all the bullshit all these people come at me for. The single thing that has kept me going have been my subs. The single thing that has gotten me through all of the hard times were my subs. Why? Because even if I say something that I probably shouldn't have made public, there's always somebody that reaches out, more than one, but for argument's sake, let's just say one. There's not been a time that my subs didn't help me as much as I helped them. So even if you can change, even if you feel like nobody's listening or the whole world is coming down on you, you'd be surprised at how many people in your audience may be going through the exact same thing. Or you getting through with them, and this one I hear it often, that my strength has helped them become stronger. And the way I handle things have helped them become a better person. That makes all the hard times worth it. And that makes all the bullshit that's happened to me worth it. And, you know, the way they see me transition from, you know, the growth, just the growth alone, and everything I've dealt with and everything I still deal with these assholes. But if I can change the course of one person, then I'm good. And if I can help just one person in a live stream, then I'm good. Or if somebody can give me advice that I never knew, then I'm good. So don't rule it out as I'm not listening, you know, not me, but people aren't listening, or people aren't understanding or whatnot, or you don't think they're understanding. A lot of times the silent supporter is the one that you're helping. And a lot of times someone that is not front and center in your chat may be cleaning a bathroom like I was, listening after the fact.
Right.
And, you know, if I don't have a mental illness other than ADHD, but I don't know if that's mental illness, but I can still understand where you're coming from. And my thought was, you know, I hate to see her like this, because what if there's somebody out there listening like I was, that you hit something too, and now they're going to give up? You know,
I worry about that. But
you create a community when you go live, even if it's a very small community, a big community, 100,000 community, or 10 million. There's always somebody whose life you may change without you ever knowing it. Or you may help somebody without ever knowing it. So don't think that, like I heard you say, you know, you don't feel like your channel's helped anybody. You don't know that. You don't know if I'm just throwing this out there, if someone getting abused uses your channel and crafts as a way to, you know, separate themselves from the abuse, or separate themselves from their crazy day that they had, or their husband's going to beat them and they're in their candle room, you know, and that's their safe place. So they can say, honey, I'm watching so-and-so. Like, I know it's a weird example, but I'm just saying, you never know. Right. Don't think because you're struggling, nobody else is. And, you know, from what I understand in my education, not that misery loves company, but when you struggle together, you get better results if you both try to make it better.
That's true.
So my advice to you is pessimist, optimist. Don't look at the glass that I'm not helping anyone and I need to take a break. Like, if you need a break for your own sanity, don't let me stop you. But from what I heard and my ability to read people, I don't really believe that. I believe that you're taking a break maybe because you're frustrated and you don't feel like you're helping anybody. And that's just a bad attitude. That's the wrong attitude. That's a defeat attitude, which I don't want to see you have, because you never should be defeated. PayPal, just call them and try to explain it to them, or find out why, you know.
That was just the tip of the iceberg, Laura. There's been, I want to tell you, but I don't want to tell the whole world what's transpired, because like my entire life has been turned upside down in a matter of 2 weeks.
Okay.
My disability is under full review.
Okay.
Adult Protective Services has showed up at Grandma's front door.
Okay.
It's just a little bit much.
Okay. So you have two choices. You can either allow the misfortunes to weigh you down and to, what's the word I'm looking for? Cave into them. Or you can pick yourself back up and think to yourself, how do I change this? How do I make this better? How do I turn this around to my advantage? And I'm going to tell you how. You take the alternative. Okay, so disability is under review. So what do you have to do in the meantime? You got to figure out how you can make money if something bad should happen.
I already got that covered.
Okay, so that's check one. That's done. Now you have, they showed up at your grandma's door. You have to expect that from the assholes that, you're dealing
And that's
with.
exactly what we told them, but it's still 6 months of an open case where, I mean, you know how that goes.
I got 6 months is nothing. I got 5 fucking years this shit's on my record.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm just afraid that's where it starts is...
Okay. But nothing's going on, so that's going to be wiped out. So that's just an annoyance. So, and then PayPal, all you have to do is call them and speak to them. So, why are you crumbling? That's what I want to know. Why crumble?
I have to now go to court because of the COVID cards.
You have court for that?
I've been cited as a public nuisance because too many assholes on YouTube have decided to call City County Dispatch to report me for fake COVID cards.
Just say that, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but...
I know, that's just, I mean, it is what it is. It was just the timing of everything. And then, like I said, I spent a lot of years resenting my sister. And now I'm at a point that I miss her.
Okay, but you have to take each step one step at a time. You have to handle each problem one at a time. But I can assure you that a lot of your audience may be going through the same things. A lot of your audience may be going through different problems, but a lot of problems all at once. And may feel that you showing that you're stronger can help them get through whatever they're going through. When you become a channel holder, creator, either or, your audience may be too shy to start their own channel. So they may live vicariously through you. I wish I could do crafts like you. I do. So I wish I knew how to use a fucking Cricut. But, people look up to you. And people may be fighting their own demons and look at you to escape that. Or to, have a really busy life and, it's therapeutic for them. So, you may be helping someone go through something or get through something that just because they don't tell you doesn't mean it's not.
Right.
Another example I can give you, we did it, I don't know if it was an experiment or what, but many, many, many years ago, will smiling at somebody on a subway make a difference?
Yes.
And it really does.
It does.
Being nice to people makes a difference. And I don't remember if I saw this on a movie or I saw it on a show. I really don't remember. But somebody was going to commit suicide. And they were having that bad of a day. And all somebody had to do was give them a rose or something. Gave them a rose. And then the person told them, because of you, I chose not to kill myself. I don't remember if it was a movie or story. I don't remember where I saw that. But someone literally did not kill themselves. It had to be a movie because I remember we did this little experiment. but we didn't ask anybody if they were going to kill themselves. But, you know, do people in New York, do people
Right.
smiling at you make a difference? Some people say, yeah. Some people say, yeah, it does make a difference, you know, even if it's fake.
Yep.
A kind gesture, the stupidest little kind gesture can make a difference in somebody's life. The person you met at the supermarket that you banged into and said, I was sorry, made a difference in his life or her life. So something little that you say or do could have a huge impact on somebody watching you. Make sense?
And it does, but that's also part of the reason I've not been able just to be live is because I'm afraid I'm going to open my mouth and I'm going to insert my foot, and that's just not.
I do it all the time.
I know, but I'm really working hard not to do that. And B, I haven't felt strong enough. Because being out here, you have to be so fucking strong. I mean,
True.
it is like warrior level strength and bravery to be out here. And I haven't felt like I've had that strength and that courage and that bravery because I just am so sad.
But you have to look at what makes you sad and turn it around and change it. I know it sounds easier to do.
Yeah.
It's easy to say than do, but it's really not. Because the only person that can make you happy is you.
Yep.
No outside influence, nothing. It's all about attitude.
And that's where I'm at. Well, it's I'm trying to grieve, you know, both my mom and my sister. My person of 10 years was killed a year ago today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it was a rough year last year. I mean, it's been a mess. And, you know, I hid from a lot of it by hanging out on YouTube. And now it's just at that point where I just have to let it process through right now.
Okay. And I understand that. But there's processing and then there's wallowing. You can process anything. And this is where some people think I'm cold.
Right.
You can process, and everybody's process is different, but what you don't want to do is wallow. And a lot of people confuse processing and wallowing. Wallowing in your own misery will get you nowhere. That's what all the haters do. They wallow in their own misery. And every little thing is something major, and it's not. It's, you know, people think I'm a narcissistic bitch because I just let things roll off my shoulders. No, because I process it, I take it in, I figure out how I'm going to change it, and I change it. Actions speak way louder than words. If I don't like something in my life, I'll take it in. What don't I like? And then I'll change it. Because there's no other choice. If I'm mad at you, I'll be mad for a minute, and I'll roll it off my shoulders, and I won't remember 5 minutes later. Because I don't care. You know, once I process it, I let it go. More people should be like me in that respect.
Oh,
because
I wish.
Processing,
I really wish I could.
But people in general, and this doesn't necessarily apply to your situation right now, but people in general find it much more comfortable to fail than to succeed. That mentality is what causes people to wallow in their own misery. Those are the same people that are afraid to get higher. They're afraid to grow. They're afraid to change. You can't be. The worst thing that can happen if you let things go, even if they hurt, you're going to be happier. That's your downside. Yep. And some people don't want to be happy.
Oh, it's not that I don't want to be happy. It's that, like I said, everything just kind of hit and snuck up all.
I understand, but that's why you have to change it. You have to change your thought process. You have to change the way you think. Understand everything came down at once. Take a day. get over it, like not get over it, get through it, and then get over it. And when I say get over it, I don't mean forget about it. When I turn every single negative into a positive. And that's what people fail to do a lot. They don't turn negatives into positives. They keep negatives at negatives. And then that negative turns to another negative. And then that negative turns to another negative. And it's a string of negatives. You can't have negative after negative after negative. Try putting two negatives together.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. You need a positive and a negative. So you have the negative, turn it into a positive. And again, I know it sounds like it's easier said than done, but I do it every day. So it's just all a matter of how you think. It's how you want the end result to be. You want the end result where you want to be happy. Being happy doesn't mean you're not thinking about your mom, or you're not thinking about your sister, or you're not thinking about the other issues. Being happy doesn't mean that you forget about those. You just want to figure out a way, and only you can do this, but you have to figure out a way how to make every single negative into a positive. Your mom died. Horrific, horrible. But the positive in that is that you've grown so much strength, and you haven't had her, and you're still a better person today than you were a year ago. I'll say a year and a half ago, before she died. So that's a positive, and that's something to build on. The positive is, okay, I lost her and I'm sad, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm actually a much better person today than I was a year and a half ago, 18 months ago. That's a positive, and that's something to build on. And that's just one example. The shit with the courts, it's ridiculous. It's not going to go anywhere. It's so stupid.
I'm being cited as a public nuisance.
It's just stupid. You didn't even sell them in fucking where you live.
I never fucking sold any of them.
Exactly.
There was never any money exchanged hands, ever.
That's just dumb.
Period. The end. Well, right, you and I both know that it's dumb, but the 1,700 people that have chosen to call in and overrun my city county dispatch by reporting this, potentially knocking out somebody that, putting an actual 911 call. Yeah. And they just didn't find it funny that it was all for a YouTube channel. No, that was not the right thing to say when they came knocking.
How do you know it's 1,700?
Would you like to see the call logs?
Oh, they gave it to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Honey, they're published in our local newspaper.
Yeah, but there's nothing they could do about it. I wouldn't even worry about it. But I would prepare a case. I mean, if you don't have money for an attorney, I would definitely prepare a case. I would not hold anything back.
This is only like an $800 and some fine and 7 days in jail. So, I mean, what's the worst? I've never been to jail before. They still give you three hots and a cot, right?
Yeah, but you shouldn't go to jail. This is stupid. You just prepare it. You prepare what you're going to say. You prepare how you're going to fight it. And you just do it.
No way to fight it.
Yeah, there is. There's tons of ways.
Okay, but how do you,
I'm not going to say it live. I'll tell you privately.
Well, right. I know. This is not, I don't want to. I don't even want to have to deal with this bullshit.
I don't, even though I know, and I'm talking to chat now, I understand that Marissa's the one that outed this, but this didn't come from Marissa's people.
No, this is BK's people. This is NC's people. This is Surviving the Storms people. I mean, there's been a dozen channels that have been replaying this shit. It had just died down. And now it's all kicked back up again.
I told you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wouldn't fuck with any of them.
I don't plan on saying another word going forward.
They could
This
say
is even
whatever
more
they
than
want
your
about
phone
me.
call.
Never see me say a fucking word. I don't give a shit. I ain't.
You want to talk about me? Go hear it again. Go on back over across the street and hear it again, because I don't really have. I'm telling you, fine and unsupervised probation. Okay, Willow.
No, but seriously though, you should not even just prepare and look at it as a positive that I'm going to show them they can call and harass my DA and it's not going to mean anything because I'm still going to win. I mean, just everything can be turned into a positive. It's all about your attitude. I mean that.
Thank you, Lauren.
I agree, Coffee. The real lifers just need to be ghosted. 100%. Not talk about them, not have their friends on panel. Nope. That's why I don't go into Granny's anymore. I'm tired of hearing about fucking Natasha. It's the same bullshit over and over and over and over in the back and forth. It's not even enjoyable anymore.
I honestly, the only thing I've been watching on YouTube, if it's not in here and it's not a court trial, it's been the Penguin Cam.
The what?
The Penguin Cam at the Kansas City Zoo.
That's what Anastasia watches. I caused my own unhappiness, not setting boundaries with family members. Communication is key, absolutely. But it all starts from within you. You are the only one that can change your attitude. You're the only one that can, you can be guided, but you're the only one that can make a difference. You want to know, you want to laugh? Watch Trent Shelton daily.
Oh, I have been. I woke up to that the other morning when you were playing it.
He is amazing.
I looked him up and was, because you've played him a couple of times.
I did. I used to play him all the time. Molly actually turned me on to him. She's the one that told me about him.
Well, there are some good things that come out of hot messes.
Absolutely. And
Even
what comes out of it, even if it seems like it's the worst thing in the world, there's always a positive that can come out of it if you have the right attitude. And you can't let people... And I used to let people get to me. That's why I was trying to help Granny. Stop letting people get to you. Stop letting these idiots on the internet affect your life. They're not worth it. Question voices. Are you really going to let this destroy you?
It might not destroy me, but it's going to take a minute to put me back together from it.
It should not even be an issue. You should be back together tomorrow. Back to your happy self. You want to know what destroys haters? Success. You want to know what destroys...
But it's been a peaceful 2 weeks. I hate to say it.
Okay. Well, that's on you, though.
It's been a really peaceful week. I mean, nobody's said my name for the most part, other than the other fallout. And that's been being dealt with. Like I said, this has been being dealt with for 2 weeks. This has been the shit that's been going on. A little over a week, maybe. I don't know. It just seems like it's been forever. It just seems like it's been forever. Because, almost like clockwork, my review came in the mail and then knock, knock, knock at the door. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. What's next? And then, Johnny Law pulls up out front and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then this morning I wake up to my PayPal being closed for scams. How can somebody have this much run of bad luck in one go?
Very easily. And now it's a matter of how you're going to change it. Do you believe in God or no?
It's questionable most days.
Well, if you do believe in God, I'll tell you that God will never give you stuff as more than you can handle. And it's like a test. And people that believe in God truly believe that. I personally think the opposite with I have the power. And only I have the power. And if I want things to change, I have to change. That's the difference between God and not God. That's why I gave you both. It's all a matter of what you believe.
Right. It's all a matter in what you believe. It's all a matter of your perspective from where you stand. I mean, it like I said, it's a daily struggle in my life that I probably shouldn't have, but I still do, because how does one believe in this great big mythical being that doesn't give us any more than we can handle, but puts us on our knees regularly?
All right, two comments. Hold on, two comments I want to read. Coffee and Conversation is 100% right. She goes, okay, so you're getting all the bad luck of the year out of the way early. We're only 4 months into the year. That's a total positive attitude. And that's
great.
what you got to say. You know
That
what?
is great.
Yep.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a silver lining. I'll take it.
Varika says, Laura, tell your panel guest I have survived my fiance's suicide. He completely destroyed me, shattered my heart into a gazillion pieces, and wrecked my mind. And I'm still here. If I can do it, anyone can. And she's right. That could always be a lot worse. And even if it seems a lot worse, it can still be worse. And it could be worse than that. Like in Varika's story, as bad as that sounds, he didn't kill her. So that's a positive.
Right.
Never pray for victory. Pray for the tools to be victorious. We live in the process, not perfection. Excellent point. If you have a roof over your head and food to eat, life is good.
Yep.
100%. And it's just a great attitude. And again, it's all about how you present it, how you present yourself.
Yep. It's been a lot. So that's where I was at. Like you said, tomorrow's a new day. I will get up with a better go, but today was really, really rough.
Okay, but wake up tomorrow and say, all right, how am I going to make today better? How can I make today better than yesterday? You know, what can I change in my attitude in my life? You know, and also use subs, no offense, guys, but use subs to your advantage. What I mean by that is there are times that I've been really upset that I'll go live and nobody knows I'm upset because it's not like the topic, but I feel so much better by the end of that live. And like I've said to Red Dragon, you know, I needed that. I needed it for me. You know, so even if you go live doing crafts, use it as a way to make you feel better, because I promise you, you're helping them feel better. Anyone that's in there that may be going through a rough time that, you know, needed you to go live, stick with that. You know what I mean? And all the haters are just hating on you. And I know this about myself, because that's their way of pushing away their life. That's their way of not dealing with their own life. So they're going to push it off on you and pretend that you're the worst person in the world and do all these things to you. But meanwhile, it's really about them. Everyone hating on you or doing these things to you, that's their own problem. Don't let it affect you.
Coffee and Conversation. I've been walking twice a day. I've been baking. I've been cleaning. I have started my plants for my garden. I have, what else did I get done? I got a Cricut job done. I've legit been just being really kind to myself.
Okay.
I ordered a pizza the other night because they were open. I went for a drive. I took Mason in for a drive, and I've just tried to stay unplugged and away from it because I didn't want to feed into it. So I mean, it's not for lack of try. I restarted therapy You know, I've done everything that I need to do. It just
The only thing I haven't heard you say you've done
what
is deal with it.
I think
You're
that's
doing
it.
a lot of things to not think about it. You're doing a lot of things to get away from it, but you're not really dealing with it.
Nope.
Deal with it. Deal with your feelings, and then you can move forward. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining that right.
No, I know exactly. I'm not allowing myself to feel the
Yes, you have to be able to feel.
and that's the part because I struggle. Number one, I have a personality disorder and I'm bipolar.
Don't use that as an excuse.
And when I start to go low, I get really fucking low.
So do I, and I'm not bipolar.
And
So there's that.
that is probably where I'm most scared. Because I've spent so much of my life being low. I'm afraid to go back there.
That goes back to it's easier to fail than succeed. That's the whole mentality I was talking about. Is that even though that particular analogy, I don't know what I'd call it, doesn't apply to you because you're not trying to be successful, but it does because it applies to so many other aspects, and that's the mentality that ruins people. This is where Scientology comes into play. A lot of my attitude is Scientology, and because I'm the only one that can change things. You have to process, really deal with life on life's terms, and then you can figure out how to get past it. But if you don't deal with it to begin with and you just always run from it, then you're running from yourself and you can't run from yourself. And that's what'll bring you back to square one every single time. Where if you process it and you heal from it and you understand it and you then change a negative into a positive, that's how you live. And that's how you get past things and not minimize things, in your own mind, or think that if I don't do it this way, then I'm not, helping the right way, or I'm not allowing myself to grieve. It's perfectly fine. Do it and then move on. Process it, really process it. As AA would say, or NA would say, you got to live life on life's terms. Life throws you lemons, make it lemonade. And it's true. It's an old saying, but it's true. And that comes down to turn every negative in your life into a positive without diminishing it or running from it. That place sucks voices, but you're not there. Actions to fix the situation can help you not slip back in that place. It's important to start fixing it before you get to the point you can. Absolutely. You got to get rid of the baggage. That stuff is too heavy to lug around. Absolutely. Yeah. But maybe to this point, you've always ran and you've never actually dealt with it.
Yeah, I'm a runner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, I started looking for houses back in Billings today.
You started what?
Yeah, I was willing to move back to Montana today.
See?
I was right there ready just to be like, all right, that's it. We're done here.
Running isn't going to do anything.
We're going to call it a game.
Running, you can't run from yourself. So one thing you learn in rehab.
I know.
Is that you can run, you can move, you can change locations, but if you do not change, doesn't matter where you live. Doesn't matter where you run to. You're going to end up in the exact same space. Yeah, how's running worked for you so far?
Well, that would be... the answer to that would be, well, I'm living back in my hometown of 1,845 people. 1,837 of them I don't like.
There you go.
So, yeah.
I don't know what breathe work classes are. But it really, she doesn't need anything other than to sit down. Journal helps. Writing helps. I was taught that way back when in rehab.
Yeah.
That writing out your feelings, knowing that nobody is ever going to read it, because sometimes people write thinking other people are going to read it. Just write your feelings out. Write all your hatred, all your, like, my rehab was my bulimia and anorexia. And one of the ways that bulimics get rid of pain is to throw it up.
Right.
So anytime that a bulimic binged, I won't speak for everybody, I'll speak for myself. But anytime I binged, without even realizing it, I was throwing up every insecurity. I was getting rid of any hatred that I had for myself, any pain that I had. I would binge and I would throw up any guilt and I would get rid of it. And that's how bulimics get rid of it. And even the guilt from not eating or drugs, no matter what it was, that's what it was. And in rehab, they taught us to write. That instead of, since you can't throw up, but instead of throwing up, just write your feelings. Write about everything. And I started doing that. And that was I ended up throwing the books out because I didn't want any, I should have kept them, but I didn't want anyone to read them. They were awful. So I would definitely recommend writing all your pain, all your, hatred, whatever, write it. Write it out. And you can read it back. You can not read it back. Some I did, some I didn't. I really do wish I would have had them. I think they'd be fun. I did
that when I threw my cognitive principles and restructuring. I knew the moment that I threw it out, I knew that I was going to want that book back. And that is one regret. Like, I try to live my life with no regrets. Mm-hmm. That is one regret I wish I had, because that was a lot of my major healing that happened throughout that class.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Do that now. Go get a book, pick up a journal, and just write. And just try to, envision the person that you want to be. And write everything that's holding you back from being that person. Write it. I don't know. It's just start fresh, but definitely write. Nobody's saying that you shouldn't deal with everything you're dealing with, but deal with it the right way. Deal with it in a positive way. Deal with it in a way that, okay, how can I come out of all of this a better person? What would my mom want from me?
You don't want me to answer that question.
No. But I'm saying those are things that you write. Dreamcatcher's right. Write 5 positives to your life every day. You know, some people put them on a mirror. They used to tell us put them on mirrors. I didn't want Post-its all over the place. But
I have a gratitude journal.
But they used to make us put Post-its on the mirror. You are beautiful. You are, this. You are thin enough. You are good enough. And it was all these daily affirmations, and it was nauseating, but I understood why they did it. I didn't understand it then. I understand it now.
I do too, Hounds. I do too. Yeah, my house is all but the floors.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I tackled. It started in one room, and it continued all the way through to the closets, the cupboards.
Yeah, pictures are another one. Taking a picture of where your life is at a certain moment can be a good thing.
That's kind of what caused all of this stuff, Laura, was that this all started after that Friday night panel that I did with Crafton and Kim, and because that was the 1 year mark of everything starting to fall apart on YouTube. That was like the legit 1 year.
But you have a lot of people that care about you, and a lot of people that like you, that have nothing to do with Natasha's community at all.
I'm finding that.
Mm-hmm. Calm down, move forward, be content with everything, or be content. Duck Dynasty Pap said it. Thank you, Doohickey.
Yeah. This one got me. This one got me good because, like, man, about the time that you just couldn't, I didn't think anything more could go wrong.
And you can break, and it's okay to break down. I've broken down. Never let my haters see me sweat, but I've broken down. And you know what? I pick myself right back up, and I say they're just not worth it. And that's it.
It is. You are a very good resiliency teacher. You are.
And I can't even say it's because I have this super hard life, because, I mean, I had a great life. So, but it's just along the way, a lot of negatives and a lot of good positive influences taught me how to change. You know, how to take everything I'm saying to you tonight. I've learned in different places. A lot of it was my dad. Some was Scientology. Some was rehab. You know, just pick up different things. But at the end of the day, every single one of them have the same message. Only you can change your life. And they're right. It is the Capricorn in me.
I love you too, D-Lan.
Denise is right. Falling apart, I see you gaining. You got a YouTube channel that grew so fast even. That isn't easy to do, and you did it. There you go. She's right.
Yeah. It did. It happened all really fast.
Take the reins and move forward. Call PayPal tomorrow. Find out what the fuck is going on. Tell them they're wrong. You can get it back. Or start a new one. But, I mean, they don't keep your money, do they?
No, there wasn't anything in it.
Oh, okay. So start a new one.
I always move it forward. I always move it out on the 15th. So, I mean, nobody caused that. I guess that's the other part of it. There's nobody has done anything irreparable yet, but it's the flip side to that.
Yeah, but you can't think like that. I could die tomorrow in a car accident, but am I going to worry about it? No. I could have CPS show up again. Am I worried about it? No. Why? If it happens, it happens. I can't control it. It's the way of the universe. You know, you can't control things that are out of your control. So therefore you shouldn't worry about it. You know, I worry about my kids dying every day. Something's going to happen to them. I'm going to lose one of them because I have so many subs that have lost kids. But is that going to be my thought every day? No, because I don't want to will it into the universe either. You know, I have to just not worry about certain things. Am I going to let them do things knowing they can get hurt? Fuck no. I don't think anybody would. But I know my mom's going to die one day, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to think she's going to die tomorrow. You know, you can't worry, well, if this happens again? Okay, so you deal with it when it happens, but don't wish it into the world. Don't will it into the world. That's spirituality that I do believe in.
I agree.
You know, you say something enough, someone accuses you of cheating over and over and over and over, eventually you're going to fucking cheat. Well, you're accusing me of it anyway. I might as well fucking do it and make it true.
Right. Don't will it into existence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry about it till it happens. Most of the time it works out in the end. I agree.
6 times a charm.
Yeah,
I agree, Willow.
I certainly hope not. But if it happens, it happens. I fully expect it from these psychos. But it is what it is. You know? I'm not going to worry about it. Every time a doorbell rings, I wonder. Usually it's FedEx. But one day it might not be FedEx. You know? So
I guess you could look at her and say, where's my FedEx packages?
Yeah, right? I don't even know if they'd come again. I mean, they know all about it. Maybe the creator had a bigger plan for your dad and mine in heaven. I agree. You never know. But it's just all about attitude.
Yeah.
And I'm not just like preaching this. I live this every day with Dayton. You know?
Oh, I know. I know.
I have to keep that positiveness or he would be 10 times worse, when it comes to his dad. And
I am so proud of you for trying another form of medication assisted.
he's never tried
therapy.
any. This is
That's-
his first.
That's wonderful.
And I learned about it from my subs. A lot of my subs were saying, try Vyvanse. It'll help them.
That's the part that I felt like I was letting down, was my community of people, because I just felt like I wasn't bringing them anything. I don't have anything to bring.
But
And I
you do.
didn't
You have
think
yourself. You have somewhere where they can go where they're not listening to the MGLs of the world. They're not listening to the Betty Boops or Burnt Toast or any of Diane's or any of these people that they find nothing of value. Or the clip channels that are reposting to people they don't want to watch in the first place. So then it leaves it, there's no one to watch. Nobody wants to hear about Laura all fucking day. Nobody wants to hear about Natasha all fucking day. Nobody wants to hear about any one person all fucking day, every day. And a lot of these clip channels go live and they talk about Molly. They talk about me. If they don't watch Molly or me in the first place, they certainly don't want to hear it on a clip channel. Or they don't want to hear another creator talk about me all day long or talk about Natasha all day long. It's fun for a minute and then it plays out real quick. So a channel like yours, it's somewhere to go just to laugh or have fun or learn something or relax. And they're not listening to somebody bash somebody. They're not listening to somebody go off on somebody. They're just enjoying themselves. That's what you have to remember.
That's a good.
It's true, though. There are times I go live, I have nothing to offer people. I just go live to hang out and say hi. Because it's somewhere for everyone to go without having to listen to this one talk about that one. This one talk about that one. That one. Nobody wants to hear it anymore. You can see that by numbers. Like the drama community barely gets numbers. People that are talking about me barely getting numbers. People that are talking about Natasha, numbers have quickly faded. People talking about Molly, numbers have quickly faded. Because people are bored. It goes back to people insulting subs' intelligence. What Granny's doing will not last. It'll last for a little while. She's making money doing this. It doesn't last. 2 years from now, if she's still talking about Natasha, nobody's going to be interested.
Oh, God, I hope that's not her thing.
Even people that hate Natasha. Nobody cares.
In my perfect world, I never have to hear that word. I want to start calling her Boris so that we give him some credit. I'm so tired of hearing about Natasha. I'd rather talk about Boris.
That's exactly right. But that's going to happen. I saw it with channels with me. That people built channels on my name. And every time they went live, a couple 100 people, if not more. And then it got to the point 2 years later, it's just boring. Like, nobody okay, so Laura said this. How many times are we going to go through the same fucking comments? How many times are we going to talk about the same fucking... Who cares what I say? Like, they shouldn't be so interested in it. But that's what I'm saying. With Granny, I try to tell her. She may seem like, yeah, she's making money. It doesn't last. Like, people are not going to want to talk about Natasha in 2 years. The only person keeping Natasha relevant is Granny. And she don't understand that. And she probably won't. But she'll learn. And her numbers have dropped dramatically because people are just tired of it. Nobody wants to hear about it. If they want to hear about Natasha all the time, they'll go watch Natasha. And that's what people don't realize. She's giving Natasha people.
Wow. I don't want to play with that. That's,
Hey, Mama Bear.
Willow, you're killing me here, Smalls. Gonna go live and attack 98% of the community.
Chris, I agree. It's gotten to the point I can't even listen to it anymore. And I do support her, but I can't listen to it. It's old already. And then Natasha's people are going to fight back and she's going to cry. But nobody really is talking about Natasha anymore except her. And if she stopped, Natasha would fade.
Well, she certainly wouldn't have to claim that her front door is being kicked in.
Well, she does. She's had CPS call. There's been a bunch of things she said.
I know.
But she keeps going. Well, don't cry victim then. Just because you keep it on YouTube doesn't mean they will. So.
And that's the worst part.
But she knows that. She knows they're not going to keep it on YouTube. So why do you keep it up? You can only feel so bad for so long. It's time I like watching her. It is. It's becoming an obsession that's hard to watch. I agree. Yeah, Kimberly, you used to go in there a lot. You know. It is. It's just, it's dumb already. It's the same back and forth. The same, this one said this. This one said, I've been there.
Who is Redsky?
I have no idea.
Well, it'd be great if it happens, Willow.
Yeah, cut ties and just move forward. And I can tell Natasha's getting bored. She's looking for someone else to fight with. No, it ain't going to be me.
No, I don't want that.
No, but I'm saying that I have nothing for her. Nothing against her, nothing for her. The 20K, yeah. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. I don't give her one thought in my head. I wouldn't play her. I wouldn't. Sorry. I'm all over it. It's just not healthy. I agree. And that's how the drama community is. They're always looking for someone to fight with. My haters went to Natasha. That's why fucking the other idiot's there. Carry on. I don't give you guys one thought in my brain any day. So you can all bundle up with Natasha and Natasha can play me. Thanks. She'll just give me more people. Because what'll happen is people want to know who I am, what I'm about. They'll see I do mainly true crime. And her true crime people will come over and get to know me. That's how the shit works. And that's what these people don't realize. That's why Tiffany taught me that. Don't give names. Yeah, give no one your power. They will suck you dry. Damn right. Very rarely, like someone that, like Natasha's name, it don't matter. Everyone knows who she is. But drama community, I don't mention them. I won't give their names out. I mean, every once in a while I will when I'm explaining something. But as far as hate goes, why would I grow their channels? Fuck that. I ain't growing anybody's channel. Grow my own channel. That's it. If they want to grow my channel, that's fine. But I'll grow my own channel. Thanks. And I agree with that, Hounds. Give no one your power.
I do. I agree.
So, did I help?
Yes, you did.
Good.
Thank you.
That's all that matters.
You did.
Yeah,
And
they
your
feed off of
subscribers.
you. That's exactly right. Because their lives are so mundane that it's just to focus on one person. That's all they care about. You don't know who Natasha is? They focus on one person and it helps them relieve whatever's going on in their life. It's just the way they are. Eventually they all turn on each other. I agree. Like I'll give you an example. Mandy C. I think she was in here the other day. But Mandy C. I haven't heard anything about her other than, I haven't heard anything bad other than the past that she has. Mm-hmm. We all have a past. But right. I listened to her the other night. I thought she was fine. I thought nothing about her. And everyone says, oh, she's done this, she's done that, she's done this. I don't see that. I can only go on what I see. You know what I mean? I think some of Natasha's bed slugs are who people need to worry about. Just my opinion. But like I said, I don't know her. I'm not talking to her or anything. But I just can only go by what I see. And I just don't see what other people see. You know what I'm saying? And I
understand that.
I don't want to base my opinion of her on other people's opinions. You know what I mean?
Yep. I give everybody a chance, even if I have been warned that they are an asshole.
Because people have been warned about me 100 times over.
Yep.
If I'm like the worst person in the fucking universe, according to half of according to half of the drama community. Okay, that's what you think of me. That's your problem. I know I'm not, but if I can't help the way you think of me, okay. If you think I'm so bad, then I'm so bad. Oh well. I could look in a mirror every day. That's just how you have to think. I think she wound up in the hospital tonight. Some kind of... Who? Thank you, Doohickey. I am a fierce bitch. I'm not afraid of anything. However, I'm not going to put myself with people I don't like. I'm not going to fight with somebody just to fight with them. I'm not going to go after somebody just to go after somebody. That's fucking lame. I watch and I listen. You learn a lot, and I choose where I go. I agree with that, Kimberly.
Who still ended up in the hospital?
Oh, Mandy C. Did she really? That's not good. Hope she's okay. Yeah, I had a Mandy C in here the other day. I don't know which Mandy it was. There's a couple of Mandy C's. But, alright, it is almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I have got to get to bed, as I'm tired. New med battery. Oh, that's not good. I hope she's okay. Last I heard, she was headed home. Well, that's good. So yeah, just turn every 538 there. Just turn every negative into a positive. And even if you feel like you can't, you can. I promise you can.
I am going to start adapting that.
You have to. You want to make it through YouTube? You have to. You want to make it through life? You have to. You really do. And it can't hurt. The worst thing that can happen is you become a happier person. That's the worst thing that can happen. My dad once said that to me, and he was right. And that's also why Scientology doesn't believe in medicine. Because whether you're bipolar, whether you're schizophrenic, no matter what your problem is, it's all in your mind. You have the power to change it. Yes, we're all chemically imbalanced wrong. Yes, whether it's ADHD, bulimia, bipolar, I wouldn't say schizophrenia. We're chemically wired differently. So we don't think normal. So you have to figure out what works for you. And if it's drugs, then so be it. If, prescription, not abusing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take my Adderall. Right. I'd be a miserable mess without my Adderall. My Adderall keeps me straight. Yeah. And that's okay. But my Adderall, no matter how much I take, wouldn't change a negative into a positive. Only my thought process of how I need to do it can do it. That's why I never understood, like you're saying, therapy. Therapy can guide you, but he can't change your brain. Only you know how to process things. Only you can change your attitude. All he can do or she can do is give you the tools to do it. But don't think that therapy is going to be some magical answer, because all they can do is guide you. You actually have to put in the work and figure out what works for you, because no two brains are alike. No two people are alike. So don't use therapy as a way to, okay, I'm in therapy, so now I'm going to be all better. You have to put in the
No,
work for
it's
you.
all based on what work I'm willing to do.
Ah, thank you, Desiree. Drugs work wonders? Hell yeah. We get one life to live. Exactly. We get one life to live, so make it the best that you can. That is exactly right. Thank you, Kimberly.
Denise, get your feet in some dirt.
I counsel my psychologist. It's true though. Like I learned that in is Adderall to balance hormones? Nah.
God, that would be nice if it balanced hormones.
See, I don't even have problems with hormones.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't. But I think that's a genetic thing. Like my mom never had issues with menopause either. Never had hot sweats and nothing. And that's how I am. Like, but I also never had cramps. You know, like Sage gets cramps. She's like, she's dying. I'm sorry, I don't know. I never had them. I think I had them once in my whole life. Like, it's just one of those things. Voice is you muted. I don't know if you did that on purpose. Set boundaries. I agree.
That was not my intention. I was trying to switch the window so I could see.
Oh. But I'm going to get off. It's 2:45.
All right. Thank you for everything, Laura. I appreciate
welcome.
it.
Call me tomorrow. You feel better?
I will. I do.
I love you. Call me tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So before I close out, I do have to say next week starts 2 major trials. Anthony Todd trial starts Monday. And Johnny Depp / Amber Heard is either Monday or Tuesday. 2 major trials. I think the Anthony Todd one is going to fucking be boring. But hopefully not. I think tons of creators are going to stream Amber and Johnny. I got to see where I can get the stream from in order to play it on YouTube. It will be done on my other channel just in case I get struck. I don't want to get struck, but I don't mind as much on my other channel, so I will run it on my other channel, just so you know. So, on that note, I hope everyone had a good time tonight, and I appreciate you guys. I really do, more than you guys know. So, with that said, if you like what you heard tonight, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You can join membership. You can join Patreon. You can, that's it. Just remember, there is links for Discord on my community page. If you have a problem, let me know. He was my honey, too. Sage has another prom Saturday, and then we're done. I think it's Saturday, the 9th. Yeah, Saturday. She has another prom Saturday, and then we're done. My mom's like, did you get her another dress? Fuck no, I didn't get her another dress. What, are you crazy? So, all right. I will see you guys mañana. If for some reason you don't see me tomorrow, I will see you maybe Saturday. I don't know. I'll be around. I'm trying to get this website done. So, with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll pop in tomorrow at some point. All right? But I wanted to give you guys an update on everything, and I'm glad you guys have the same mentality I do. So, I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Sleep well, because I know I will. Peace. And thank you to my amazing mods who do a fantastic job all the time.